Inside machinists are known to strive for perfection. Here we see an inside machinist preparing for his current assignment. He locates the material, selects the appropriate computerized numerical control, commonly referred to as a CNC machine, sets up the job and installs the needed tooling to complete the job at the CNC control panel. Some inside machinist tasks are larger than others. This scene depicts a CNC operator setting up, drilling and reaming the flange of a propeller shaft. The operator is monitoring the machining process to ensure that he obtains the correct shaft diameter. This operator is running a CNC horizontal boring machine. He is monitoring the drilling and reaming process. This job is designed to ensure that two mating flanges are bolted with body-fitted bolts. Once assembled, the two flanges will be as one. This scene depicts the inside machinist checking the outside diameter of a cutlass bearing, which is set up in a vertical lathe. The inside machinist must also have the ability to run manual machine tools. This inside machinist is forming threads on a 1-inch diameter rod utilizing a manual lathe. The inside machinist is checking the threads to ensure that the threads conform to the required tolerance. After the machining process, the final result is a 1-inch diameter stud.
At Levy Substation 112C, we have two maintenance electricians installing new alarm system. They are ensuring that there is no voltage present on the wire before terminating the equipment. This maintenance electrician is installing a new alarm relay for the power distribution system in lower shipbuilding. The maintenance electrician is turning off the system to test the alarm. When the light flashes, the alarm is functioning. These maintenance electricians are checking for voltage before removing electrical circuits that are no longer required. This scene depicts the installation of temporary power cable on a 225 kVA power rack. The maintenance electricians are stripping the cable in preparation of installation. Here he is loosening the connector to install the cable. The maintenance electrician is checking the voltage of the panel. He is preparing the ends of the wire for termination. A second voltage check is required to verify that the circuit breaker is not energized. The maintenance electrician's job involves many different tasks that are too numerous to mention in the video, including maintaining the 13,800 volt power grid. Here, the maintenance electrician are laying out the installation of two new 240 volt welding receptacles. These cables represent sensor wiring for the skater interface panel at Compressor House 4. This maintenance electrician is removing the interface module that was damaged in a thunderstorm.
Marine electricians perform their job duties in different areas of the shipyard, one in which is the factory where they lay out and install wire hangers, collars, and foundations. This electrician is preparing an electrical layout of a wire hanger to be installed on the inverted deck assembly. This electrician is taking a wire hanger and installing it on the layout that was previously shown. Electrical collars are used to support wire and cable through an obstruction, such as in this case a wire frame or deck stiffener attached to the inverted deck assembly. The collar is installed, properly measured, plumbed, and tacked into place. Foundations are used to support electrical panels, boxes, and switches on the vessel. A foundation is being measured and laid out on the bulkhead. After it is tacked in place, a torpedo level is used to ensure proper installation. Marine electricians are used on the vessel to pull, split, and splice cables, to hook up cables, to test equipment, and final inspection of the installed components. Electricians are pulling cable to be stored near the designated equipment for hookup. An electrician is splicing the pull cable so it can be connected or hooked up to the proper panel, box, or switch. The wire strands have to be individually separated from the cable for proper identification of the wire before it is connected to the components. This electrician is hooking up an electrical panel. She unstrands her wires, makes a twisted wire connection, installs a heat shrink tab, and heat shrinks the wires together to make a single phase lead wire. Wire hangers are used to hold cables in place. This electrician is strapping cables to the wire hangers. After strapping the cables to the wire hangers, packing the cables through bulkheads are required to isolate the cables and keep them in proper identifying order. After all connections are made to the panel, box, or switch, a current flow test is required. Here the electrician is testing the panel for proper current flow. Quality Assurance inspects the panels for proper installation and connections of the wire and cables. and signs an inspection ticket to verify the panel is ready for service.
In the pipe shop, there are different types of pipe welding. What you see here is a pipe welder welding a sockelet onto a copper nickel pipe. This pipe welder is welding copper nickel pipe. This pipe welder is inspecting his tack or cracks with a 5x magnifying glass. A dew point meter is hooked up to the pipe where the pipe welder inspects the amount of moisture inside the pipe before welding. The pipe welder is installing the tracks for the automatic welding machine. Gauging the distance between the pipe flange and the tracking device to ensure the right distance of travel for the auto welder. He is now hooking up his automatic mechanical welding machine. His argon supply shield, and setting up his wire to operate the machine. And finally making sure his ground strap is secure. As you can see, the automatic machine is making a pre-wrap 360-degree rotation around the pipe to make sure the lines do not tangle. After setup is complete, the pipe welder selects the welding sequence program, which is written by the welding engineer. The pipe welder is steering the automatic machine to make sure it stays on track. The temperature and the wire speed is correct. Please note how the automatic welding machine revolves around the pipe. In the factory, pipe welder is welding a pipe hanger in place. A pipe hanger is used to stabilize the pipe and support its foundation. Here, a pipe welder is using a mirror to weld pipe in a tight position. Pipes are welded in different positions on the ship: horizontal, overhead, and vertical.
Thank you for taking the time to view our crafts profile. We hope we have captured your imagination, interests, and also help you set your new goals. Northrop Grumman is committed to the development of the American future through its apprenticeship program, building on craftsmanship, scholarship, and leadership. Take the time to visit our employment offices located at 5100 River Road, Avondale, Louisiana, and 1000 Jerry St. Pay Highway, Pascagoula, Mississippi, to receive additional information and a registration package. For more information, call or contact us by phone or email at either one of the two locations listed.